Hmm. Today's game is
Greetings,
Diablo
stranger.
2.
I'm not surprised to see your kind
And
here. Many adventurers have traveled this way
I
since
was
the
actually
recent
going to
troubles
do
began.
Diablo
No doubt you've
1
heard about
first, but Diablo 1's like impossible to get to record on anything because the game's so damn old. It's done in direct draw, and Fraps won't record it. Procaster won't record it. So I'm kind of screwed with Diablo unless I record it with a video camera, and that would be a pain in the ass. But here we go. Since I'm sticking to my theme of dungeon crawlers for until I get through all of them, which will be a while since I have quite a few RPGs. I'm doing all my computer ones first, by the way. And we did Might and Magic first, so we'll go through this. I get kind of lucky on the shrines here in the first part of the game. There's like 3 skill shrines and a freaking experience shrine in the first section alone. And I kind of forget here how it's been so long since I played this. I kind of forget how to get the items to pop up and show their location when they drop. So I'm kind of paying close attention to the drops in the first part of this video until I finally figure out you have to press Alt to get them to show up. I also have this condition where I need to go around and clear out the entire section before moving on to the next one. I'm sure there's probably a lot of people who do that and like to get the maximum amount of experience and money in items. Now if we can just find that stupid Den of Evil, which is your first dungeon. I don't really call it a dungeon, it's a cave, but it's technically classified as a dungeon. I remember playing Diablo for the first time. It was again, and I played the demo in Tech 1 class, which I believe Diablo was my first computer RPG, and it was intimidating as hell when I first played it. Of course, I think I was like 15 back then. So yeah, it was a while ago. I finally just got around to rebuying it not too long ago. Of course, keeping it running is the hard part. I still gotta get the Hellfire expansion thing for it. Now, I'm playing Druid, which is an expansion character. I tend to play it. The Druid is a melee summoner type. Melee being changing my werewolf form. And using Fury a lot. It makes your character really fast and hits a whole hell of a lot faster than normal. Though he can't take too much damage like a barbarian can. But he can summon a lot of wolves. More like a bear. A bear can take a hell of a lot more damage than I can. And it's good for distracting the boss. Like Diablo. You can't go toe to toe with Diablo, but you can take a few hits from him, which will give you enough time to sneak in and get a few hits and get the hell out of there and resummon them.
Not enough.
Of course, you're eventually going to die a lot. Hey, there's a cow. Go to the cow level. I think you have to actually beat the game once to go to the cow level. And you gotta do the little trick, and I think it's pretty funny that in Diablo 3 there's gonna be a pony level. I guess they've taken that from My Little Pony, the little meme that's going around the internet a lot. You can't swing a dead pony without hitting a pony reference somewhere. Diablo would be 20% cooler with if it had ponies in it, wouldn't it? Yeah. I really hate these little freaking red fuckers. They remind me of the little... God, I forget what their name is on Halo. The little guys. They're annoying as hell. These guys are about the same. Only they don't have blasters, they have scimitars. Plus they got the guy that revives them. You always kind of have to target him first, or you're just going to be killing those guys over and over again. Hey look, it's the Den of Evil. And yeah, that's your first dungeon in Diablo 2.
Evil hides.
Yes, this is where evil hides. This is a pretty straightforward quest. You just have to kill everything in the damn dungeon. The dungeon isn't that long, really. It's probably about a couple minutes long. I'd say about 5 minutes. It was just me, but I don't remember there being those gargantuan beasts in it anytime I played, which I guess is the whole randomization thing. Cause yeah, every time you play Diablo, it randomizes everything, even enemies sometimes. Which, you know, gives quite a bit of replay value, but, you know, it doesn't totally, you know, throw shit out there in left field. It makes exploring Diablo kind of boring because, you know, it's not like there's, like, big, sprawling vistas or anything like that, like there is in, like, Oblivion, and, hell, even Might and Magic has more fun places to explore in dungeons. And the dungeons are pretty much just going to look like they do in Diablo 2. Which, you know, is funky corridors going all over the place and monsters coming at you. Of course, in Diablo is more of a loot horror game than exploring. It's a dungeon crawler for sure, but it's basically going around killing everything and getting the gold and loot from them and moving on to the next level. You're not really there to see the sights of the levels or complex level design or anything like that. Thankfully, there's no puzzles. No puzzles you have to figure out, no puzzles you have to look up online. Of course, I'll probably say that, and Diablo 3 is going to be filled with puzzles. It's going to be one gigantic puzzle. That would suck. It'd be like Shakanda the Forever Man all over. You had to do all these levels in a certain order. No thank you. Of course, I played that game back before I had the fucking internet. Back then, if you couldn't figure out how to get past something, you're screwed. And as a kid, I didn't. I think I had more patience than I do now. But still, cause like I'd play the Mega Man games over and over again. And Mega Man games are like ridiculously difficult. It's like Contra. I'd sit there and play that hours. I knew me and a friend Eric beat Contra in Contra 3. It took us quite a few tries, but we finally beat it. We also played Master Blaster and all that. You also fight your first boss. Not, I don't want to say boss, but it's kind of a mini boss. He's named Zombie. Corpse Fire, I believe his name is. He basically just hits you and sets you on fire. He has I think the name of it is Spectral Hit or something like that. I don't know. I'll keep track of all the Diablo terminology stuff. I don't think I've seen him yet. All this monster killing kind of blends together after a while. And you'll kill a lot of monsters. And yeah, this is on the first playthrough, so it's on normal difficulty. So all the monsters are pretty easy. Yep, there's Corpse Fire. He's the blue zombie up there in the corner. And they're right hand corner all the way to the top. Surrounded by the other zombies. Range. I like killing zombies in October. Yeah. And they have more HP and they hit you easier. They're basically a giant pain in the ass. Of course, when you beat them, you get more cool stuff, even though you can. Well, you can't skip that one, but you can skip other bosses if you want to. I mean, mini bosses or named mobs. I guess named mobs would be a better term, taken from a MMO game. I miss playing MMOs. I think I might get back into EverQuest 2 and see what's up with that. Maybe. Means I have to make room on my computer for it again. Means I have to beat some games and get rid of them. And I think we're getting close to the end of this dungeon. I hate this one though because you have to search around for like these little freaking mobs all through the dungeon. It's a pain to find all of them. And it's over. Dungeon has a lot of holes in the roof of it. Yay, everything's bright and cheery now. And you teleport back to the...
Welcome, Outland.
Yeah, whatever.
I am
And you talk to her, get your
You
skill
have cleansed the
point.
den of evil. You've earned my trust, and may yet restore my faith in humanity. The reward is...
Whatever. Give me my damn skill point, bitch. And I think that'll just about do it for this video. That's your first dungeon, and my first dungeon crawling experience was actually Diablo, but
My rogue scouts have just reached.
this was a better one. Thanks for watching, and subscribe to me if you feel so inclined to do it. Thanks again.